I'm Carissa, and tonight I'm going to talk about Never Built Los Angeles. This is a book that I received as a gift very early in my career as an architect, and I think it's been really important for me. It's very amusing and delightful, but it also has definitely kind of consoled me at certain times. I think one of the hardest lessons that you learn is that sometimes the projects that you really pour your heart and soul into are never built. It's really fun to see the work of some of my heroes that was maybe shelved for reasons beyond their control. This is the Los Angeles Civic Center. It's still basically an active site that folks continue to submit RFPs for. This is a OMA proposal for the Broad Museum. The building that's there currently is so stunning and lovely, and I think this would have been a really unfortunate project. Renderings for the Los Angeles airport, some really wonderful kind of mid-century swoop-de-doo design elements. You can kind of see some of that spirit in these renderings, but of course they were never fully realized. Something really wonderful about this book is not only the project content, but just the different rendering styles, reminding me that projects can just kind of exist on paper for their own sake, and I think they're just lovely compositionally. You know, with the advent of digital tools and the profession moving away from hand rendering, something is lost. So it's wonderful to kind of have these different rendering styles. I love this one, especially. It is a hotel proposed for Santa Monica, a giant tower with 360-degree views. This is another one where just kind of the graphite rendering style is really lovely. Los Angeles is kind of known for a number of performance venues, theaters that have this kind of all-consuming signage that is, designed to be read from the street is really lovely, and the way they're illustrated is almost like a subtractive method, like they're rendered in charcoal. Really beautiful. This is a proposal for the LACMA to have everything under this kind of glazed lid. In about 2010, I worked on my thesis that was centered on the expansion of the Los Angeles Metro and different stations. And I think this is just a really beautiful section perspective. A city that is kind of notoriously spread out. The task of imagining rail and mass transit feels insurmountable, but there's kind of a wonderful, ambitious quality to some of these illustrations. One of my favorite things about this book is it reminds me of the kind of blind optimism that I think is required at the beginning of any project. This idea that you have the responsibility of imagining a future that could be. That doesn't always work out, but I think regardless, some of the best architects try and try and try again, and that's actually part of the most satisfying piece of the work.